Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening, everyone. This is me, Jonathan Alexander, and I'm here to host our show, Life, Laughter, Happiness. Today, I have my co-host, Barbara. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I'm here. Hi, everybody.
Hi, and today we have a returning guest, Rebecca Fearing. Now, Rebecca, I mean, we were on. You know, one of the things that was kind of fascinating. Aren't you also a stand-up comedian?
Oh, excuse me, Jonathan?
Did you say you were a stand-up comedian?
Yeah, I headlined this Halloween, October 31st, in New York City at Caroline's Comedy Club on Broadway. So I do comedy also. Yes, I do.
Wow, that's
really
cool.
Mhm.
That's impressive. That's not easy.
No, it's not easy.
Let me ask
and
you this. What comedians do you emulate?
Pardon me?
Like, what comedians do you sort of model yourself after, if you had to choose?
You know, it's hard because nobody that I know is a psychic also. So I'm sure there's some out there, but I like Lucille Ball. I think Jimmy Kimmel's sister is funny, but I really do my own brand, and I like to do things without really scripting it. I just get out there and do it.
Really?
Okay.
Wow.
So it's more just out there and doing improv almost.
And I will tell you the name of a psychic who's also a stand-up comic, Stacey Wolf.
Uh-huh. Oh, wow.
She,
I don't know who she is, but I want to know.
She was, what? Huh? What'd you say? Can you repeat that?
Hello?
Yeah, what were you saying?
Oh, could you repeat what you just said?
Jonathan, I didn't hear you. I have a little thing with the reception, but can you say it again?
What
sorry.
it said is that Stacey Wolf is in the book, The Top 100 Psychics and Astrologers in America. I've had her on before, and she is very young. You know, she's just she would do the stand-up comic that said, you know, she would say, like, she did this, she would do jokes, and she would say things like, yes, your sister called from your former life, you know, you were a woman in your former life, and your sister called saying she wants her dress back or something, and she would tell jokes like that. And
yeah, you have a lot of material, right, Rebecca? I bet you have tons of material that just flows out of your head.
Mine could get a little spicy. It can get funny. I mean, you know what? I don't know till I stand on that stage and just go for it.
Wow, that's kind of scary to most people.
No, but I think by
Not
nature
scripted.
I'm funny anyway. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, and my mom's last name is Maniaci, which means my mom's ancestors way back in the day were court jesters. Maniaci means crazy. So they entertain some royals, the kings, the queens. So I think it's in the bloodline to be funny. Did you know the Pope had a comedy club at the Vatican before? There was actually a comedy club at the Vatican.
Oh, he loves that. That is really neat.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've also heard
I found a book on it.
Cool. I've been to the Vatican. That is amazing to think that there was a comedy club there.
Yeah, I found a book on it in Princeton, New Jersey, in a bookstore. And, yeah, it talked all about it. So I think it's a little-known fact of the Vatican. So
but let me tell you
I don't
something else
exactly know what. Pardon me?
I was going to tell you something else that's interesting. I heard somewhere, and you said that your ancestors were court jesters. Okay, I have heard, and I don't know if this is true or whatever, that there's an intense rivalry between clowns and mimes. Okay? That clowns and mimes don't like each other at all. And so I did some research into this, and what it is basically that this is what I've heard. The court jesters were sort of the clowns, they're sort of the early clowns. But what was happening was that in those days when it was a big deal if the king liked you. So a court jester that could make the king laugh was a huge deal. So there would be these they call them spookers is what they call them, which were the mimes. They would and I got into this discussion with these people, and then I said, you mean to tell me that Bozo the Clown didn't like Marcel Marceau, and that or what you didn't like Robin Williams because he was a mime or something. He used to be a mime or something. I mean, it's like I didn't know. I didn't know is there any truth to that?
I think there might be a little bit of truth, but I've never heard it before, ever. They're very different from each other, and I think, being a mime takes a lot of technique, and the only ones I've seen that were really good were in France. So, it's the difference between a psychic and like a mind reader. They're very different. I mean, you're both blowing people's mind, but a mind reader takes a long, long time to develop that talent when I was genetically born like this. So it's a very different thing. I didn't have to study this or have to go to school for this. It just developed really on its own.
Rebecca, I did not know about the mind reading much, that could be something somebody can learn how to do.
Different. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Really, really different. And you have to spend years and years developing that. I just met one that I couldn't believe what he could do, how to be able to connect people, and so they could read each other's mind. And then I watched him literally take a credit card from me and was spinning it in midair by itself. I was 2 seconds, just literally 2 inches from the guy. I watched him do it. But that takes years and years and years of practice to do that.
You're really connected though. You're so tapped in, so tight with this kind of thing. I think you see more than most people could.
Well, yes, because, it runs in my family. It came from my grandmother's side, but also I think from my grandfather's side, who were married to each other. And then I have a lot of paranormal activity, which a lot of people probably wouldn't want or couldn't handle. I'm also very tuned in to ghosts, which are different from multidimensional people. And so I have a lot of talents under the umbrella of psychic, clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsensitive, medium, healer. I have many hats under the umbrella of a psychic.
Okay.
Wow,
well,
because a lot of people are just one or the other or just a couple. And all of the senses you have then, is that?
Yeah, all of them.
Is that what,
which is
can you name all of them again? Clairvoyant, what else?
I'm a clairvoyant. A clairvoyant is someone I'm a visionary. That's a clairvoyant. Clairsensitive is like if I smell somebody's cologne. Like once I was reading some guy and he was all the way across the country and I had a big whiff of Polo cologne right in my face and I knew what it smelled like. So I was like, whoa, I just smelled Polo. He goes, I just sprayed it on me. So I actually smelled it when he was spraying it on him. And he was across the country, somewhere in the east. Or say that people say, my mother passed away and I smell her scent, her perfume, her cream, maybe maybe if she was a smoker. That's a clairsensitive.
Okay.
So clairaudient is that I can hear people actually talking to me, and I'm not schizophrenic. I don't know if there's a fine line between that part of your brain, but they do say that sometimes mentally ill people have high psychic ability, which I'm not mentally ill as far as I know. And then as a medium, I'm a physical medium, and I can actually communicate with people at a high level in many dimensions. So I also can do something that a lot of people cannot do. I can communicate with people in comas, and that has actually been filmed. It hasn't been aired yet, but it's been filmed, And I wrote 5 songs with a musician and myself and the man in the coma because he was a musician. So I am known to be able to do that in small circles. I probably should do it more, but, it's by request usually only because I couldn't just walk up to somebody and say, oh, your family member's in a coma. I can talk to them because they wouldn't believe me. So,
right.
And I also can communicate with people with Alzheimer's and dementia, and you don't have to be in the same room or the same country with me or the same state.
I do remember last show we talked about how you were telling me, because I had that question about could you talk to people in comas, and I thought that was such a blessing to be able to do that for the family that was surrounding them. I loved that you could do that. That's very
because when you're in a coma,
special.
you can hear. Right, you can hear. And sometimes you can even squeeze somebody's hand. So people have to know that look at when your person's in a coma or in, almost like a state where they're locked in, the last thing that goes is your hearing. So they can hear you. I tell people don't talk anything, like try not to be negative in front of them because that's scary.
Right.
Or talk about things with the doctor really quite in front of them if it's not a good conversation, because that might hinder them from thinking they can get well, which in America we don't know a whole lot about people in comas. Other countries are better with it, actually.
Now,
that's very interesting.
I think one of them is India, but that I don't know if that's a true fact, but that's what I heard. They won't just pull the plug on you.
Okay. Rebecca, would you like to take a call?
Sure.
Okay. Area code 407.
407, you're on live with Rebecca Fearing. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Barbara. Hi, Jonathan. This is Lori.
Hi.
Hi, Rebecca. Nice
Hey,
to
Lori.
meet you. Hi.
Hi, Lori. How can I help you this evening?
Wow, I'm humbled and so impressed. I don't even know where to start. So,
well, I'll start with your aura, and I'll go from there. You have a very violet aura. It's purple. That means that you do have some psychic ability yourself, like we all do. And yours, sometimes you acknowledge it just as much as you like using it, just like you use your hands or your feet. Like it's just there. I don't know if you recognize that, but you do that more than you think.
I do.
Right, and I also see some yellow around you, and you know what I see is pets. I don't know if that's a puppy or a dog or it's animals. So animals resonate with you, and you treat them well. So I'm curious, do you have that dog? Because there's a vision of a dog so clear around you.
This is so funny. Every time I have a reading, animals always show up. Currently, I don't have any four-legged family members, but I'm craving. I feel incomplete without having four-legged family members.
I think there's a little fur baby coming to you if you're open to it, and animals are drawn to you, and they can sense, you being very, very, very loving towards them. So that's going to happen. Now, I just heard what I get also is people from the other side helping me, and you have a female voice that came right through the phones. And anybody listening out there, listen for that, because sometimes people that are out there in the radio audience can hear what I hear. So she's very nice. She didn't seem old when she died, though. She had a younger voice, and she wanted to make sure that your ears, especially your left ear, I think, that if you have any infections or anything going on, take care of it right away.
Okay.
Are you there?
Yes,
And she talked to me also about, look, I'm not making you paranoid, but I think sometimes you have unlocked, I don't know if that's a door or window when you're sleeping. So did you tend to leave your windows open?
No, it's my spouse. I always have to chase after him. Last night I caught him leaving the back door open. So I'm always after my spouse, and I'm very aware of that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Because you have the loved one, the female that came through, and she says that sometimes the doors remain unlocked. And, I don't want to be paranoid, but, it's better to lock than not. So, yeah, you probably have to chase after. I don't know if I'd get mad. I would just do it. I would routinely do it because he doesn't always, I think he just forgets.
Yeah, that is true.
But yes, and also, I know. I thought I saw that. I thought you and he were talking about something left open, and you might have been getting a little upset. So, all right. Well, that's a smart move to do that. And then also, I'm finding an extreme amount of energy around a woman that likes roses, flowers, gardens, that also is watching over you. So it could be grandmother. It's a mothering figure.
Yes, grandmother. You just confirmed. I didn't know she had passed on because I'm estranged from my family, but I inherited her love of roses and flowers. And yes, she loves roses and flowers with
I
passion.
do believe that's the woman that's helping me. She's the one that loves the roses and the flowers, and she said, "I'm saddened that we were estranged, but can you please tell her I love her?"
Oh, thank you. Yes, I love her too.
Okay, great. And then she also if Jonathan or Barbara, you know who William is, but there's a William trying to come through, a Bill also. Is that mean anything to you? Yeah.
I know a Bill.
No, yes, that I don't. So that must be Lori.
Okay, Lori. Yeah, because I'm feeling a lot about Bill.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions for him or around him?
Okay, Bill passed in 2016, and then his mother-in-law, who had Alzheimer's, I used to take care of for about 2 years, and her name was, you want me to not tell you her name?
Yeah, she's probably here too.
Her name is Doris, and she's also gone to the other side.
Okay, well, I'm pretty sure they're both here, along with your grandma that loved the roses. We have Bill. Hi, Bill. I found Lori, and I feel like Doris is here too. So let's not ignore Doris. Let's acknowledge Doris. And they just have big smiles on their face. She feels like she would have had not such a comfortable time unless you had helped. Bill wants to thank you very much, and he says we're eating good here. So his mother is able to enjoy good food and just being back to healthy and normal, and really her feet are good. Yeah, they just wanted to come by and say hi because they could.
I've had them on my mind and in my heart for the last 2 weeks.
Well, they're there. They're probably trying to communicate with you on their own, but they'll send you little gifts, and you'll recognize what they are. They could be pretty birds coming up to you, 2 little birds looking at you that are pretty. It could be also coins. They just want to let you know how much they appreciated what you did and how you did it, and to tell you hello, and they love you, and they're doing great.
Today is my brother-in-law's anniversary, 10 years, and he was in a coma. It just touched me what you said about everything that you do for people. That just reminded me. I had a flashback on the anniversary of his death today.
Oh, he was in a coma? Yeah. And that, when he heard what you guys said, I'm sure, but I might get his name. I have a name. I don't know if it's his, but he may have known. It's a common name, Michael. Are you aware who that is?
No, my brother-in-law's name was Khaled.
Yeah,
Khaled.
Yeah. No, it's not him. I mean, he's talking to me about a Michael. That could have been also someone that a doctor or somebody that worked on him. But I'm going to keep that there. You might find out who that was or who that is to him. But he could hear you guys. He even, towards the end, I think there was somebody in there with him. But no lack of not hearing you guys. He told me that was a fact. He said, it is a fact. I could hear you.
He had a friend named Michael who was upstairs or downstairs from the apartment. We lived overseas and had to run back to the U.S. because he had a brain tumor, and his neighbor Michael was keeping an eye on us. That was a good friend of his.
Oh, that probably makes a lot of sense because and I think Michael, isn't he still alive? Do you guys know? Do you keep in touch?
Yes.
Yes.
We don't.
I don't know if he's. Pardon me?
We don't keep in touch.
Oh, you don't? Well, if you come across him by any chance, or if you see him, can you please tell him that your brother-in-law made it safely to heaven, and he just wanted to say, hey, hi, thank you for doing what he did, and for all of you being so supportive during his, as he says, the terminal time in his, life. But he looks great. His hair looks good. He has a nice smile. He's a handsome guy, and he just wants to tell you that he's there and he loves you and he's good.
Wow.
And that was your brother-in-law. Is that your husband's brother?
Yes, it is.
Okay, yeah. Because you said just to clarify, I'm her husband's brother. And he's so funny. So you should lock the doors,
Okay.
But he says his saving grace is, can your husband cook a bit? Because his brother said he could.
Yes. Could my husband cook or could my brother-in-law cook?
No, could your husband cook? He was citing the saving grace was your husband's learn to cook or is cooking more now.
My husband's barbecuing right now, and it was a big deal today. He's cooking right now.
Yeah, because I wanted to say barbecuing. Yeah, well, his brother knows that. He must be over at your house with you.
No, my husband's at work and had me marinate some meat so that he could cook it. He's doing that right now.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, well, his brother knows.
Oh my God. And about the door,
it's amazing.
we've got a house on the market, and I went to go check, and the real estate agent left the doors open. So I had to run. I felt I had an impression that the doors were open, and I don't disregard my gut anymore. And sure enough, the back door and the patio door were open.
Yep, that's what he was. That's what these people from the other side do. They watch over you. They let you know. And then your brother-in-law was talking about, I think it was a really nice salad you were making. I'm not sure it was potato salad, but I think it more looked like a salad. But he said that's good for you, your gut to have some of that good salad. So.
My gosh. He's just validating that, yes, he's been watching us. That's true. I did make a salad.
He's good. He's easy to talk to.
In his life, he left us way too soon. I feel in my heart, and he never told anybody, I think he had high blood pressure, didn't take care of himself, had a stroke, and died 5 months later. But we don't know.
Well, he said it was part genetic and part being careless.
Oh.
But you know what? He's good as gold. He just wants to give you two a big hug and a kiss, and just loves you so much, and is hanging out today with you.
Oh, yeah. I've smelled his cologne all day. I usually smell his cologne around anniversary and change of season, so I've been smelling his cologne for a while.
Yeah, Jonathan, did you say yes when I said that? Because there's a distinct male's voice when I said he was hanging out with y'all today, and I heard. Yeah, I heard him. He's on there. When you listen back to this, you'll hear a male voice say yes in the background.
Oh my God!
You're gonna hear him. Yeah, he's on with us.
Becca, I've never heard anyone with the likes of you. a psychic. I mean, it's ethereal. I've never had a reading that is etheric. This is amazing.
Well, it is, because we know Lori, and I mean, you hit everything on the head, because Lori calls in, and I've never experienced this either, Lori, somebody doing this for you like this. This is amazing.
It's etheric. It's she's going into different dimensions. She's literally tapping her foot back and forth between this dimension and other dimensions, and between all these thoughts that I've had ruminating in my brain for like the last 2 weeks. She's answered all these questions that I was feeling.
Well, also, I've had a physicist tell me I'm a 5-dimensional person, 5-dimensional more, where I think most people are 3-dimensional. So he said that about me too, and it does make sense. I actually do go back and forth and zoom around, and I mean, it's fairly easy, like I said, because I'm genetically prone to do it, and it developed on its own, and I just then went with it.
That is just so beautiful. I mean, you don't even have to do anything. These people are confirming. I'm going to listen to the playback because my brother-in-law has done things like that before. And there's a kitty cat or dog that came up to me last night and hugged me. I don't know if he's on his way or if he's from the past, but somebody hugged me last night, animal-wise.
Yeah, I think animals protect you, but I think it's in the future. So your pet's already coming when you're ready, and not till then. And then, and if you listen closely and even turn this podcast up, you can listen in your car, back on the radio sometimes, or you will hear your brother say yes. When I said he was going to be with you all night, you will hear him say yes.
Wow.
Okay.
And,
beautiful.
well, I think that's all I have for now. We might have another caller coming. Hey, I really appreciate you. You can always find me, RebeccaFearing.com, or if you have a pen, I'll let you know my phone number right now. Everybody has my phone number. Do you have a pen? I'll give it to you if you ever want to talk to me again. 818-853-1123.
Okay.
Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you, Barbara.
Yes, that was amazing. That was wonderful. Thanks, Lori, for calling. I'm glad you got so much. I'm glad you got those good connections. How wonderful. Wow. Okay, but Johnny, before we go to the next caller, I just have something that happened to me, and then I forget about it, and then it happened just a couple of nights ago, and a woman says, Barbara, and I literally say, what? I wake myself up and say, what? It's that real. It's that there. And then I tried to really focus, like, who was that? And this has happened to me many times, not very close to each other, just random times, but and I hear these voices in my dream that wakes me up because it's so real that I'm answering them, and wake myself up with my answering, saying, what? Who is it? Can you feel who that is?
Yes, but that's being clairaudient, even in a sleep state. So you're able to do that and hear people. It's definitely a family member, not somebody random going by. I think it is, let me see, is that? Well, there's more than one that likes to protect you, but this is father's side of the family, and it could be grandmother, great-grandmother, and great-great-grandmothers. The grandmothers of your family love to watch over you. They wanted to thank you for bringing, their, I don't know how to say it, you're kind of in the spoke of the wheel that brought your family up a little bit.
Yes.
In their karmic journey, if that makes sense to you. And they wanted to thank you for that.
Cool. Wow.
Do you have Midwest ties at all? People in the Midwest?
Okay. From Norway to where do they always go? I forgot. Oh, Minnesota. No, it's Minnesota.
Right.
That's where,
yeah,
and that's my dad's side. That's my mom's mom, totally 100% Norwegian. And then she came down to Minnesota, and then they branched out all over the place. But mostly we came to the west.
Yeah, and it does make sense because the Midwest in Minnesota, there's a lot of Norwegians, and they intermarried with sometimes the Native Americans. That's why I read for some people on the White Earth tribe, and sometimes it's confusing because they're blonde and blue eyes. And I'm not being like, stereotypical, but I was confused by the coloring, and then I realized that that Norwegians came over into Minnesota. So yeah, they're here helping you and guiding you and walk with you, and they did come and land into the Midwest. So that makes sense.
Oh, yes, that's interesting. Okay, so that's really cool. So it is a person that is saying hi to me. It's not just my imagination. I really feel it. It's so real.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I've had an outer body experience too, like just on a nap. And when I know I'm going to have to wake up, so I was looking at my body, sleeping, and it was the most really wonderful feeling. And my daughter studies this. She said, Mom, you could have gone places. And I just hovered over my body, but can you go anywhere you want to go if you have an outer body experience?
You can, but I'm also very proactive. When you do that, you have to stay and protect your empty vehicle. It's like leaving your car unlocked, just anybody can come in. So you have to know how to protect.
That's what she said, too, and I don't know how.
Yeah, you
so
don't want anybody to walk in.
Scary.
Come in,
Right, and then somebody else is in your body. That's interesting.
Yeah, they can come in and walk in when you're gone, and you don't want that.
No. Okay.
So you have to do it in a controlled way.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to be afraid of it, but you need to do that in a controlled environment.
Okay.
And we have a lot of chatter around you as I'm talking to you from the other side. I'm not sure if anybody else can hear it, but a lot of chatter. So you have also the lavender, but you have a dark streak of purple, high psychic ability with the red, the creative, and the writer. You have a quill pen around you. So, whenever you get a chance to use that writer streak, it's there for you.
Yes, thank you. I do enjoy it when I start getting into it. It's hard to get myself to start, but once I start writing, I really enjoy it. And people have told me I'm good at it. Things like that. So thanks. That's nice to know.
You're welcome. And then I also feel the name Megan around you.
Oh, yeah.
Are you?
Okay.
Yeah. Who is that? A friend or I just heard talk about Megan.
Oh, I was so delighted when I met a Megan here who takes such good care of our birds when we're away in our home, and even Priscilla. And I've been so concerned about it because now she's gotten another job, a different job where she's not there for me like she used to be, and it's scaring me. It's like giving me anxiety because I have nobody else because I'm new to this town, and I found her, and she's like an angel. I mean, this woman is an angel caretaker, and now I feel like I'm losing her a little bit, because she's not available. I'm losing her. And I mean, I'm worried about it. Am I going to lose her? I want her to still be there for me and caring. So hopefully with this new job, she can still do when we go out of town, see our birds, or when I go out of town, stay with my daughter. Because she's 12, she's almost 13, but I don't let her stay overnight alone ever.
No. Well, I'm feeling like there might be someone else that might come in for you, too. You're being divinely guided. And so, and her, I heard her name, and I heard a woman talk about her, and I'm feeling like you will be able to replace her when she can't do it, and then, and maybe she can still do it when she's not doing her other small job.
Okay, but is it a good thing when you felt good vibes with the Megan name?
Yeah. Really good vibes, yeah. I think the thing is, yes, really wonderful vibes. But I'm also looking to see that maybe you have divine help. I don't think so. I know you have divine help to get someone to help with the birds.
Okay, good. And, whatever animal we get in the future, I'm hoping to really get another, our cat passed away, and then we want to get a cat or a dog, and I just don't want to go to a breeder and spend thousands of dollars, and I want to rescue a nice dog. But when you rescue it, I don't want to have it have a lot of problems either. So that's
Well, it might not because
giving me
you might
anxiety.
you might. There's sometimes litters of puppies that will come in too. So, I mean, you have to be very careful if you're going to get a pit bull or a red-nosed pit bull or those kind of dogs, only because you're very hard to live in an apartment. I'm not saying they're not good dogs. Many people I know have them, but you have to be a little careful with that, especially having other small pets or birds.
Oh, yes, that's not my type that I like anyway. I like them for other people. For other people, they're fine, okay, but they're not my choice.
Yeah,
right.
so
Okay,
I thought you were offering that. Yep. Well, I
great.
still have the right pet person, 100%.
Oh, thank you. That helps. Another call?
Sure. Okay.
Sure.
775, you're on the air.
775, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jonathan and Barbara. And Rebecca, it's an honor to meet you. My name is Wendy from California.
Oh,
hi, Wendy.
An honor to meet you too, Wendy.
Thank you.
How can I help you?
Well, I am 68, and I'll be 69 on July the 6th, and I am employed in a call center at an insurance company. And I've been off work since the middle of January due to back issues. And my doctor has written me off work through the 22nd day of this month. Will she extend me? Will I be off work longer than March 22nd?
Let me look and see. But do you have two areas of your back? I'm kind of going, again, I'm not a doctor, but I'm a bit of a medical intuitive, because where I'm going is above it's like lower back and off to one side a little bit. Still needs a little tending. And then I'm going up also, but a lot of tension in between your shoulder blades also. So...
Yes, lumbar and thoracic, and also my left shoulder has an impingement.
That's what it is. Yeah, I want to go up and between your shoulder blades and look at that. That might have been like the way you were, if you do computer work, or I don't know exactly what that is, but then it pinches and then it radiates down a little bit towards your lower back. It's kind of connected to the whole thing there, spinal. So you really have to have that looked at.
Yeah, I've been in 2 car accidents, and I have spondylosis of the lumbar and the thoracic, and one of my ribs is kind of impacted on my right-hand side as well, and but I am mending now. This spondylosis comes and goes. This time it was pretty severe. So do you think my doctor will write me off any longer than the 22nd day of this month? Will it go into April?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because I don't think you need 6 months, but, you could have another 4 weeks possibly to heal a little bit more. So if you really are insistent and you're not just trying, you like yourself. It's not like you don't want to work. But I'm almost positive you'd have to ask right now, like tomorrow.
I have to ask by tomorrow for to be off through April? Oh, yeah, I just got the extension today from her.
Oh.
Yeah, to be off. I was supposed to go back on the 7th.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, I feel fortunate and lucky that she extended me, another 2 weeks. So, to be up another month, I was thinking I better wait, at least another week before I ask for more time. But are you saying I should ask her for more time by tomorrow?
Yeah, I think you have another 2 weeks, but you might say, in retrospect, I mean, that's great, but I really think like it's going to take me 4 to 6 weeks till I'm going to feel really ready to go back and then not have to take off again. All she can say is no, but she's already got you the 2 weeks. But I think it makes more sense to say, look, I do appreciate the 2 weeks, but it might take me a little more like 4.
Okay. And hopefully my employment is intact because I've got plenty of supporting documentation, MRIs, and everything else.
Yeah, no, they're not going to let you go. They really like you, and they know that this is not a workman's comp. So I don't think, right?
No, it isn't.
Well,
you're right.
You know what? It's not a workman's comp. You just need a little more time, and then you'll be back. And are you allowed to put any kind of something in your chair, or maybe get a special chair that might help too?
Yes, absolutely. That will be ordered, and I might even bring a heating pad to work. Maybe even get a lumbar pillow. But the longer I wait to start drawing my Social Security, Rebecca, it gets higher each month. And when do you see me starting to draw my Social Security? Will it be? Will I wait until my 70th birthday, or what do you think?
Yeah, I saw 70th, but I even saw maybe if all goes well, could be even 72. So when you decide to do it, it'll be a good, manageable, to your living, the quality of your life. So I would have to say yes, 70 or even a little bit more than that.
Okay, and I hope that I think I've been blessed and protected regarding my back because of spondylosis and because the car hit me on the right-hand side. It kind of pushed my spine to the left. And
yeah, because you have on the left. Yeah, the left side makes sense where it's off centered a little bit.
So
yeah, that makes sense.
Sometimes I'm worried about a rib that is in the lower area attached to the spine. I hope that I'll be okay as long as I take care of myself. I hope I never have issues with my ribs. Do you think I'll be okay?
Yeah, I'm looking at good. Now look at I think I'm a healer. I don't charge for that. And if you feel comfortable sending me a picture of the area where you're hurt, let me do some healings over the picture, and let's see if I can do any good for that, because I am known to be able to do that.
Oh, my God. God bless you. Thank you. And also, I live with my sister, Leslie. Our lease is up at the end of June. Do you see us signing a new lease at a new place maybe this summer or more towards the end of the year?
Absolutely, 100%.
What's the time frame? Is it this summer or is it more towards December?
I thought it was in 3 months from now, so I would start looking. And this is a little trick of the trade. It's nothing to do with religion, but all the real estate people do it. Get yourself a little St. Joseph statue. You can even do it with a picture if you print it out if you can't get a statue. Put a little note of it and maybe even the area where you want to move, and that really helps too. So I would have to say I get 3 months. If it takes longer, it takes longer. But I'm thinking, look now. Don't stress yourself out. Use the St. Joe, and you'll be off and running to a very comfortable place. Very nice, actually.
Well, thank you. The thing is, I'm having to declare Chapter 7 bankruptcy because of health issues. So, ironically, it appears that they don't hold it against you for having to do Chapter 7.
Let me tell you something.
And I have a real good attorney, Mary Ellen. But the thing is, I need to get this discharged before I start looking. So that's what I'm looking at. And
even if you just look to kind of get a range, that's fine. It's all going to work out. The bankruptcy will not hinder you. In fact, it does help sometimes because you're left with very little debt. So I'm saying everything's going to go smoothly.
Okay. And
let me tell you something. I just heard a voice from the other side say definitely. So let me tell you, anybody out there listening, listen for the woman who said definitely. She didn't have a high-pitched voice, but it definitely was a female. So you've got some, and is your mother passed?
My beloved mother, Luana, my beloved father, Ralph, and my beloved brother, David.
Let me tell you something. I heard your mother right now, and she said definitely, and then she said mother. So if guys listen to this, you might hear what I just heard.
Rebecca, I want to tell you something. I believe in love because of my precious mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother I love very dearly too, and my sister Leslie. So I hope and pray I've been a good daughter and sister.
Oh my God, amazing! And I think Ralph is trying to break through a little bit with a bit of a sense of humor, but it's your mother that I heard. I just heard her again.
What did she say?
You know what? It was so fast. Oh, right here. Something across from the park. Are you by a park now?
No.
Well, the new place might be by a park. Of course, you make your own decision, but your mom said across from the park.
Oh, well, I would love to a place called The Reserve, but it's really expensive. There's another place in Citrus Heights that I'd like to, and I can't remember the name of it right now, but
Well, your mom did talk about somewhere green and beautiful and park-like, so she's going to help you girls.
Okay, well, that's reassuring. And before my beloved family passed, I told them that we wanted to make an eternal promise that flowers will symbolize our eternal promise to be together forever.
Your mom is, I don't think this is the color that you would think I would say, but it's yellow.
Oh, what's yellow? The apartment building?
No, the flowers. She's showing me pretty yellow flowers and spring colors. Yeah, so spring's on the March 20th, so she's going to show you something with a yellow flowers. So don't be surprised.
On March
when that
the
happens.
20th?
Well,
did you say on March the 20th?
In.
And the name of the apartment building that I would like is called Montage. Would that be a possibility?
Yes.
So what do you think about the Reserve? Which one is more likely, Montage or the Reserve?
You know what? In my world, anything's possible. So you guys just put it out there for both of them, and your mom is going to help you.
Okay. All right.
All right.
And
I have to ask you guys now, really quickly. I know there's another woman waiting, and she's just biting out the chomp, so I think I'll go in a minute. But let me tell you something. Do you guys know anybody named Lottie or Lorraine?
Well, it was
Lorraine.
I'm sorry. What was that last thing you just said?
Lottie or Lorraine?
I don't know that person.
Lorena. Okay, there's somebody on the other side waiting for their loved one to get through. But I want to tell you right now that you're going to have some good luck. Put it out there. Do what you need to take care of your health, and let your mom help you with the next stop. And a beautiful place that's very comfortable. And I guarantee you, your mom is on the job.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. God bless all of you. I love your show, Jonathan and Barbara. And Rebecca, you are an angel. May God bless you. And I will send you an email, okay, ma'am?
Absolutely.
Oh,
all right.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you. Thanks
for helping her, Rebecca. She's such a sweet regular listener that we love so much. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, I've got a lot of chatter, you guys. Unbelievable chatter behind you guys. So there's a lot of people on the other side trying to get through. So, thank you so much, and hopefully you'll send me the picture, and I'll do a healing on your back.
Okay.
Okay, great. And it's so funny because I have my lower back went out too in that accident on the electric bike on that photo shoot, and so it gets annoying.
Send it.
But I don't want to.
And I'll do it over YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
All
okay,
right.
and Rebecca, I just wanted to. Can I say your number on air so whoever is listening can actually get to you straight. Okay, Rebecca Fearing, she has a great Facebook page, and her phone number is 818-853-1123. Okay, and so are you ready for another caller?
Sure.
Okay, here is 310.
310, you're on live with Rebecca Fearing, psychic medium. Welcome to the show. Yeah.
Thank you, Rebecca. It's nice to be on with you.
Oh, thank you. Who am I speaking to?
This is Linda.
Oh, great.
Linda.
Hi, Linda. Okay, great.
Hi.
Hold on one sec. Hold on one second. Sorry. When I come across sometimes tough subjects, I start coughing. So, have you had in the last 2 years or year and a half, hold on a second, any rough spots, or are you having some difficulties?
Oh, absolutely. Business-wise, yes.
Yeah, because I'm going to start coughing and sneezing. That happens to me when somebody's been through like a rough patch.
Very much so.
Okay, so you might have had to utilize some legal advice or some good business advice.
Yes.
With some of the. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm good. All right, so it seems like you're coming out of a storm a bit. So has it started to get better?
It's not. I'm not totally out of the woods. I have 2 or 3 more things still left to do to close it all down, but hopefully the end is near.
Yeah, you're on the right path. I mean, and I think you just need to stay in the right mindset. Don't panic, and just like tidy it up, finish it, and then you're going to start all new on a new path. So it's been rough, but you know what? You are coming towards the tail end for sure. I also see a lot about ocean around you and some areas by the beach, whether that's Redondo, Newport, or I don't know, something like that. It says it doesn't seem more like Malibu. It seems more going south.
Okay.
So
that I will
you might
be
have
closer to this area?
Yeah, I think so. Or unless you just take a break and take a vacation down in Laguna or South, San Diego or something. But ocean air seems to bring you peace of mind. So if you feel comfortable, go down by the beach, breathe in the ocean air, because this is all going to be okay. It's going to work out. And your aura is very beautiful. It's like a sparkly, like rainbowish color. So you're probably going to see a rainbow as a confirmation of what I've told you. So don't be surprised.
Oh, okay. All right. So along with closing down the business, I want to make a move. Will that move go easily? Will it come sooner than later? What's the story with regard to the move?
It'll come a little easier than you anticipated, but with due diligence, you'll have a plan. It'll work out, and it won't be like tomorrow, but it's in the near future. It's not that far at all. And I would start thinking about what you want to take with and what you don't. So when you go, you'll be like, you really have a fresh start coming in front of you. It's almost like I want to dance and celebrate for you, because it has been a bit of stress, like a year and a half. Yeah, it's been. Yeah, that's why I started coughing and sneezing. Like, whoo, she's having a little rough spot, but it's coming to the end of that. The 2 names that are coming strong around you, one is Diane. Oh, I heard a lady say pardon. God, somebody's on the other side helping me too. So they said pardon, like it wasn't their name. But I didn't get the people on the other side yet, but there is somebody trying to get through.
Neither of those names are familiar to me.
Don't mean anything to you, I know. And I don't think it's the woman I'm talking to on the other side now either. But I think it's important, so just I would note the name Diane. If you feel comfortable, fine. If you don't, then don't entertain it.
Oh, is she going to contact me, you mean?
Yeah, you might come in contact with her somehow, but the decision whether you feel comfortable with her or not, it could be on any aspect of your life.
Huh.
But
Okay.
I will tell you that be very proactive with your dental work. So if you need something done, don't procrastinate too long. You don't want it to get infected.
Okay. Yeah, I'm usually quite timely with my dental appointments.
Yeah, keep
so.
doing that because then you're good. Yeah, don't put that on the back burner. It's important. And again, I'm not a doctor, but I know you take good care of yourself. But sometimes when we're busy and we're trying to move and do all these things, we delay. So I would just take care of it. Don't delay and be proactive like you have been.
Okay. So in order to start the move, I need a new revenue source. The one that I'm thinking of, is that going to work for me, or should I keep looking for other options?
Well, I like the one you're thinking of, but I would keep your options open a little bit too. And you will be able to move. So you've got your head in the right place.
Yeah, but I need sufficient money to move, so it's not just a matter of physically moving.
No, you'll have it.
Where is that money coming from? Does it say, or?
It had something to do with. Let me look and see. It had something to do with your set of skills. Have you wanted to do anything with oh gosh, I don't know if it was cells. What was that? Real estate.
Yeah.
What was the idea that you had? And then I'll tell you what I think, but I still see money around you. So.
Yeah, I was thinking of going into like senior modeling, since there's so many baby boomers and people keep saying I have a certain look, I have a certain marketable look, to maybe go down that avenue.
Okay, that's not impossible at all. I just feel like that the money in that doesn't always take off right away, but I would say do it 100%. But you're going to have to find a really, really, really good agency to take you on that is a niche, I guess. And I believe your 8x10s that you take are really good, but there's another source of income also along with that.
Okay.
And that might pop up and just come to you. So I would say go for it 100%, but I can't say it should be the only source of revenue. No.
Right. I mean, I'm just starting, so it's not going to be steady income on day one. So it'll have to be a course of it.
Yeah, I think you have a great look because I guess you could sort of fall into the category of seniors, but you have a very youthful look. So it's amazing, and you have. You're going to sound this. I think it's weird, but you have really good eyebrows.
Yeah, I do.
I'm not sure what you're doing.
I don't know if
your
you've seen
eyebrows,
a picture of me, but
I
don't know if
well, you
you've
have
seen a
amazing
picture.
eyebrows.
Oh, have you seen a picture?
No, I have no idea what you look like. I just know that you have amazing eyebrows because I'm a visionary. I'm like, yeah, she has a great look and she has some amazing eyebrows, which are important.
That's funny. I do. People tell me that all the time. So yes, you're right on that.
That's cool.
Do you want me to text you a picture of her?
Yeah, text her a picture.
What? Yeah,
Okay,
text me a picture.
Johnny is going to text you a picture so you know.
Okay. And you have a
really good
teeth. That's why you're amazing teeth.
Let me see if I have one of you. Let's see. Linda, can you text me one of you and then I'll send it to her?
Yeah, or just grab one.
I can look at it right away.
Yeah, grab one from Facebook maybe. Johnny?
You mean you can grab one from Facebook, or?
Can you grab one of me from Facebook? Just go to my cover picture and just grab it and send it, if you can, if you know how to do that.
Let me see here.
So, Rebecca, I used to do real estate years ago. I think that's kind of behind me. I don't know that would pop up again.
It might pop up again. So I thought I saw that around you, and so I'd keep it. I would keep it in mind a bit, especially if you wanted to invest in a duplex or something, where you could bring some passive income in. So I'm going to put it there still. I'm not going to put it behind you. I'm going to put it beside you.
Uh-huh. Do you see anything else in the creative arts? Like I have creative endeavors. Do you think any of those are going to come to fruition in the near future?
I would say yes.
Like a writing project or a script or something like that. I'm kind of involved with.
Her picture.
Oh, good. Okay.
I would say yes. That's not. I don't think it's a problem. It's the money and the projects take a little bit. So that's why I'm thinking, why cut off all your creative ideas? No, don't do it. Go for it, and keep that for real estate in mind too. You never know. You'll get a little bit of money, and then maybe you'll invest in something. The interest rates are coming down and may come down even further.
Uh-huh.
My motto is the stock market, when it's really low, just buy. Be patient, it'll go back up. But I don't think it's low enough yet for me to say that, but it will be. J. Paul Getty made a lot of his money. He bought stocks when it was really low. He just knew when to do it so he wouldn't lose money. So I'm finding some good stuff around you. A lot of really sparkly energy, a lot of divine help. Wow, so I'm pretty excited about your future.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I need some divine help after the last couple of years that I've been going through. Have been absolute nonsense.
Yeah, it was rough. I could tell. I was like, okay, I'm going to start coughing and sneezing on this one.
But did you get the picture, Rebecca?
What is that? I don't know. Hold on. My phone went on by itself. My other phone. Okay, there we go. So, yes, I'm excited. I saw where you came from. I know where you're going. It's very amazing. Did you send the picture by any chance to the 853 number?
Yeah, I sent it to.
This one. Take a looky, Lou. My phone keeps going this way.
I sent it to the. You asking me which number I sent it to?
Yes.
I believe it was the 818 number.
Okay, I'm trying to get it to it, but it keeps going back onto this one thing. I think I got it. Let's see if I got it. Yeah. Hold on. It's from an 850 number. Hold on. Let me see. Yes, the one with the brown hair and the nice smile that you have. Yeah, great eyebrows. Yes, absolutely. But you have, in this picture, you have a lot of good ideas with your writing also.
Yeah, I'm waiting for one of those projects to hatch. I keep getting a lot of good interest around it, but nothing has come to fruition as yet.
Yeah, not yet. And I'm also thinking, yeah, absolutely. Yes, you have great teeth, like I saw, nice eyebrows, and a friendly face. So I'm looking at some print work, and even I don't know if you like to do extra work, but there's a market maybe for that too.
Yeah, I was thinking to add that as well. Just something simple like a walk-on. I'm not going to sit there and memorize a script for 2 months, but something that's easy to do.
Hey, $100, $200 a day, sometimes
it's fine
worth
by
it.
me. Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm excited about your future. Take good care of yourself. Try not to get exhausted by the past, and I'm feeling you're going forward 100%.
Yeah. All right. I have one of the items from the past that I need to sell that's connected with that past business that I've been having trouble with selling it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another avenue I should be looking at to make my road a little bit easier?
Is it a piece of furniture or a piece of artwork or anything like tangible like that?
It is tangible. It's a piece of heavy equipment, like a manufacturing
heavy equipment. So it's not creative. It's heavy equipment.
No.
You know, you don't have the right broker helping you. But with the right broker, you could sell that for sure. Definitely. I just heard again, definitely. So I got some backup from the other side. And then, but this is where the St. Joes and the St. Judes come in. You ask for divine help, wrap a note around those statues, and that'll be gone before you know it. I got backup. I heard definitely. So, yes, get the right broker. That's been your problem.
Yeah, I've been having trouble even finding the right person. Yeah.
Well, you won't now. Do some homework on that, and then you'll definitely be able to unload. Somebody else is looking for something like that at a reasonable price. So I'm sure you're going to be able to sell that.
Okay, awesome. Thank
you.
It's
a pleasure talking to you, and keep us posted. And yes, you believe me, that rocky road and that storm you went through is coming to the rainbow, and I'm not kidding. It's getting better and then even better.
Thank you.
Great.
All right.
That's
wonderful.
Good. Thank you for calling, and keep in touch.
Thanks, Rebecca. Will do. Thank you, Johnny. Talk to you soon.
Listen.
Okay.
Now,
bye.
It appears we're out of time, but thank you for coming on, Rebecca. It's always interesting whenever you come on.
Yeah, and I'm going to do an episode on crime where I have. Did I talk to you? I don't think I've talked to you since I helped find a missing person in Malibu.
No, I think you were on the 11th,
I think it was
February 11th. February 11th,
yeah,
so you were on then.
Yeah, no, it was after. I was called by one of my clients if I would help find a missing gal in Malibu. And I was in Malibu at the time. Can you believe it? I was already there. And she hooked me up with a reporter. I went up to the street where she disappeared. I went right in front of the right house. And I told Sherman, but I got in an argument with him a bit because he wouldn't believe me. I said, she's here. She's at this house. She's not down looking with the dogs and all those people looking down there on that day. I said, she's here. She's at the house. So I went down the hill and I made one of those phone calls to heaven that I haven't shared with you guys yet. But this is a winner. Winner, winner. She told me where she was. I called the reporter, asked her to come up there. To meet me up there, but she didn't have time or whatever, I don't know. Then I was, in a divine way, hooked up to her friend that had just had dinner with the night before. She validated some things. I said, I'm telling them all, she's at the house. Go back to the house. Go back to the house. Go back to the house. So I had that on the 15th. By the time the 19th came around, they finally went back there. Had already been there twice, and they found her exactly where I said she was.
Where was she in the house?
There's a clincher to this. Nobody wants to call me back. Nobody wants to talk to me because, you know what?
I don't know if it's dry.
You know, think about it. How did I find her so quick, and how did I get audio? So I will share that story with you, but it's a little sensitive still.
Thank you. It was so nasty. She's not washed that in 2 years.
Who's still on the line, Johnny? Johnny, who's on the line?
It's just water, and then she drinks it with lipstick,
Linda.
and then it was just all.
Well, can you
crusty.
disconnect
I had to
Linda?
sanitize the whole thing.
She does not know she's on, obviously.
Somebody's drinking water.
Rebecca, I wanted to tell you, last show, you were telling us all about the phone calls to heaven. That was amazing.
Yeah, I have them. And this one I have, it's so freaking amazing because I told Sherman to go down the hill. You're making me angry. Stop the car, and I'm going to call her. And I did. And I got her on the line. She said she's at the house. She told me what she did, and she got me more information. It's still, her autopsy has not come in, and I'm being very quiet about it yet. I want to be respectful to the family. But if you're asking me, it looks like a homicide.
So she was in the house, hidden somewhere, passed away.
Yeah.
Huh? Probably.
Yep, she was.
And they won't call you back because you know what?
No, she was
it's scary when the paranormal becomes so real to a person that's not used to it, they can get scared, and they're whoa.
Yeah,
and she was found there. How did you know though that she was found there?
I saw her. I saw a vision of her. And I also heard she came into my room and said hello, and then I knew she's not living. But from the very beginning, I solved it.
Too bad she died. Too bad she died.
Yet.
Maybe she wouldn't have been passed away if they would have gone faster. If they would have raced over there, maybe they could have stopped her death.
I don't know yet, because there's no autopsy report yet. So it's a sensitive thing, but I was able to nail it in 3 hours. I got on it, went up there, saw where she was, told them where she was, and it's a little disappointing if I'm not threatening to, other sources, unless, I wish they would have said, hey, Rebecca, you helped, we found her, but I don't think I'm going to get that. I don't think I'm going to get anything of that at all. So it's not my ego. I just know that I helped her. That's the most important thing, that I helped her. They found her. Hopefully they'll find out what really happened to her. I have an idea because she's given me more on that audio. But when it's not such a sensitive subject, I will share that with you.
Okay. Thank you. This has been
recent.
really amazing.
It just happened. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyway, thank you guys for letting me be on the show. Hopefully I'll get to meet you guys in person. And please keep in touch, and I'm honored to be on your show. It was really fun, great guest, and love your energy, you guys, and you being open to what I do and how I do it.
Well, thank you. And, Rebecca, I do want to meet you in person. My workload has been so busy, but I do want to plan that out in the near future.
It's meant to be,
yes.
It'll be. I've been really busy also. So, yay. And thank you, Jonathan or Johnny. Thank you, Barbara. And thank you for being open to the people on the other side. If you go back and listen to your podcast, you will hear what I hear, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, let's tell the people how to do that. Okay, I'm on your website. Not your website, your Facebook page right now. This is everything everybody needs to know. Rebecca Fearing, last name spelled Fearing. And you could book you straight through. I think you really have a nice page. You can book you right through your Facebook page, and also your phone number is 818-853-1123. If there were callers, I'm sure there were a lot that didn't get a chance to talk to you today, can just go directly contact you that way. So that's great.
And I used to have a show for 11 years called Dancing with Ghosts. I took a hiatus from it, but we're going to be reopening it. It's like your show. It's a call-in. Could be. I used to be more like you could see me. I'm not sure which way I'm going to do it now. We're almost finding a new location. So you guys, I will be doing Dancing with Ghosts. I have a lot of fans that are waiting. It's a global show, and I would love to have you guys on my show.
Oh, how fun! Wouldn't we like that, Johnny? That would be really so much fun. Okay, that would be so awesome.
Yeah, well,
and we put the link on. The link to this show is on your top last post on your Facebook, and ours as well on our Facebook group. Oh yeah, and it's on our Facebook group, Life, Laughter, Happiness, and it's also on. This will be uploaded on YouTube. And within an hour or so, right, Johnny? And so people can go to YouTube and listen to this show. And the other show with you was February 11th. And, oh, my goodness, that show was so interesting about the phone calls to heaven. I loved that show, too.
Yeah, people that were on Dancing Ghosts know all about that. I put a couple of those calls on the show, and people used to come through the microphones. I just did Calling Out with Susan Pinsky, Drew Pinsky's wife, who does After Dark with Drew Pinsky. But I had people come through her microphones, too, and our callers heard. So I know it's very interesting how people from the other side can get on the shows.
I know. And, well, they're smart. I mean, the other side, they're pretty powerful. They got to figure it out somehow. Because sometimes our dreams aren't working, so they use the telephone, and I believe it because I heard it. And oh my goodness, it's amazing! Yeah.
And then and even if you have a chance I'll post the other show on my Facebook too. Just send me the info again, so people would probably want to listen to that also.
Okay, I will definitely do that. And then when you're on, people, listeners, please go to our YouTube channel and don't forget to subscribe there. Life, Laughter, Happiness, and Twitter and Instagram. So we thank you, everybody, for listening, and thank you for the callers that called in. This was a really great show. And thank you so much, Rebecca, for joining us again.
Oh, wonderful.
Okay,
Maybe we'll do another show on the comedy, and we'll have some fun with that. It's fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're a
all right, well,
comedian,
can I make a shout-out to my daughter-in-law?
Yes.
Oh, today's
I
my
did
daughter-in-law.
the shout-out.
Yeah, today's my daughter-in-law's 28th birthday, Savannah. She's Australian. She's amazing. She's married to my son, Vincent. So happy birthday, Savannah.
Yes, happy birthday, Savannah. March 3rd.
Great.
What a nice birthday. Okay, thanks.
Wow.
And yes, Johnny, I just did the shout-out. I got the information out to everybody. So thanks, everybody, and have a great night.
You too.
Good
All
night,
right.
Rebecca.
I'll drink a glass of
Barbara.
champagne to you guys. I'm going to toast champagne to you guys tonight. Going off to the party.
Thanks, Rebecca. Cheers.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.